So I'm just gonna wear a drug rug for this video, and that's just gonna be that. Hi, welcome to Angela's Anything Show. And today I'm gonna show you the 4 essential ingredients that you need to veganize almost any Thanksgiving or holiday recipe. This is really easy. It's so easy that I'm gonna actually show you a demo right here live using one of these ingredients to prove how easy it is. Now, I was gonna use the flax to make cookies, but that was actually too hard. So I'm gonna make mashed potatoes, which is like a total holiday staple and that you associate with like butter and cream, but is so easy to make vegan and nobody has to know. The first ingredient you need that is gonna veganize your stuffings or your soups or your stews or your gravies is vegetable stock. All you do is, instead of using beef or chicken stock, you use vegetable stock. That seems easy enough, right? The next item is one that I've pimped out on the show many times. They're not sponsored, yeah, because people with under 300 subscribers always have sponsors. But I wish I was sponsored by them because I'm obsessed with them. Good Karma Flax milk. This is your non-dairy replacement. If you want to use almond milk or soy milk, that's great. Just make sure that it's unsweetened and unflavored because that would be fucking weird. The next product that you're gonna use a ton when you making vegan substitutions in your meals is Earth Balance butter. All Earth Balance is dairy-free, vegan, and I didn't even know butter was supposed to taste like something, so I think you could use this and nobody would know. Who loves butter so much where they're like, gotta taste that butter? Usually it's just something that is an ingredient in baking or that's hidden in a dish, so Earth Balance, okay? And by the way, using these dairy replacements, even if you're not vegan, is gonna allow you to eat more food, feel lighter, and not like take epic shits all night. So like, I would kind of recommend this regardless. Is somebody here? Ugh. No, okay. Thank God. Okay, and the last thing, this is gonna be essential for baking and egg replacements. It's flaxseed meal. So you've probably heard of flax seeds, flax milk. I'm not obsessed with flax, it's just cheaper than almond milk. But you've probably heard of flaxseed. Flaxseed is a great way to bind things when you're baking, and you can make a flax egg, and the way you make a flax egg is 1 tablespoon of flax meal. You can, if you have flax seeds, you can just grind them in a coffee grinder. So 1 tablespoon, and then 2.5 tablespoons of water. And you mix that together, and then you let it sit in the fridge or something for a few minutes, and it'll not harden, but it'll become like very gelatinous and goopy, and that is your egg replacement. So this is great, it definitely works. I've definitely used it in baking. All of these things can be found at the grocery store. You can find flax seeds at the grocery store, and if you have a coffee grinder, you grind them up. You maybe can find the flax meal, but I got this on Amazon, which is the cheapest option anyway. Okay, so with that said, let's get this shit out of here. I wanted to like dramatically, but it wouldn't have been funny because then I would have had to clean it up. Okay, so I'm gonna show you just how easy it is to substitute your traditional Thanksgiving meal with these vegan options. So we're making mashed potatoes. I've already taken some potatoes. I was gonna weigh them for you, but I would say, I don't know, it was like 3 big ones, 2 small ones. So this would probably be good for like 3 people to eat. Like, 3 piggies. Okay, so I've already cut the mashed potatoes. I've peeled them, I quartered them, that means cut them into fourths, and I boiled them. I boiled them for like 20 minutes, okay? So here we go, we're just gonna do it live, and then I'll put the full, I don't really measure stuff, so I'll just try to measure it, and let's see, okay? So, obviously you need your masher, your milk, your butter, and I have nutritional yeast. I add this shit to everything. I recommend getting nutritional yeast too. It just adds like a cheesier flavor. Not a must for vegan Thanksgiving cooking, but like it's just really good. And also I have some salt and I have a little garlic powder, just a tad. And I also have a spoon. And I also have measuring cups. I also have my cell phone. And here's a stick of celery. So, first things first, mash. Mash that all on the floor, mash that till you get so, mash that, oh, mash that. It was the monster mash. Don't you hate how like all the potato like gets stuck in the masher? It's like, what a waste, you know? I love mashed potatoes. I've always loved mashed potatoes. As a former fat kid who didn't love mashed potatoes, you know, I went through that phase where that everyone has been going through where it's like, ew, I can't eat potatoes. Now being vegan, it's like you have to eat potatoes. You can't be vegan and be like, I'm not eating bread or rice or potatoes or carbs. It's very hard. And also there's no need for that. Potatoes are good for you. So I'm no longer afraid of the potato. They're already pretty creamy. I don't want to make them like waterlogged or anything, but just to make it a little more rich, we're gonna add some flax milk. So I always start small. So I'm gonna just do 1/4 of a cup. And I think that should be perfect. Just 1/4 of a cup. Yep, that's good. And I'll put the recipe below. I know people get all whatever. People like to have recipes. Next, we're gonna take our Earth Balance spread. And if you're wondering, it's not filled with chemicals just because it's fake. It's oil, it's an oil blend, that's the first ingredient. So it's really just oil solidified. Oil, soybean, canola, and olive oils together. Some water, salt, and then the rest is less than 2% of natural flavor. So it does contain soy. They do have a soy-free one if that's a concern for you. Yeah, I just licked the spoon and I'm putting it in here. I don't give a shit. It's my butter, okay? My butter, my choice. Nasty woman. So I just put maybe a little less than a tablespoon of butter. If you like it all rich and creamy, then do a tablespoon. So we'll say up to a tablespoon, maybe a half to a whole tablespoon of butter. You know, I like my things tasting a certain way, very simple. Other people might be used to another taste. So you know your crowd. You know what they like. If you don't want them to know it's vegan, then you maybe want to add more butter just to make it richer. The next thing I'm gonna do, and this is why I suggest getting nutritional yeast if you're gonna try to do this, because it adds a richness, a cheesiness, more depth of flavor, shall we say. So, like, I just go wild with my nutritional yeast, but I guess I would tell you maybe like 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons? Sure. A little bit of garlic powder. Do you really want me to measure it? Fucking fine, I'll measure it. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm doing a ½ teaspoon. I don't like the garlic powder to overpower. So I don't do too much. So ½ teaspoon, perfect. And then salt, of course we need to add salt. So we'll do equivalent to like a 1/4 teaspoon. All right, I'll measure it. I'll fucking measure it. And this is Himalayan salt. It's pink Himalayan salt, so you might wanna, okay, fuck it. All right, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So now we're just gonna mix it. I guess I could have gotten a bigger spoon to mix it with, but we're here now, aren't we? Oh my God, this already smells so good. Now, I don't know, could you blend your mashed potatoes? Depends. Do you like it really creamy? Sure, blend it. You like them a little chunky? Then maybe just mash them a little bit and then mix them around with a spoon. You like them with the skins on? Fuck it, don't peel them. And this is what I'm always trying to stress in these videos, is that cooking is not baking. Cooking is not an exact science. Like, cooking is just experimentation and having fun and trial and error. And mashed potatoes are really hard to fuck up. Like, if you fuck these up, you got a problem. Once you put the ingredients in, you taste. Do you want a little more salt? Do you want a little more butter? To me, I like how these are. If somebody wants to add more salt, that's their prerogative. You can always add salt, you can't take it away. All right. Should I like plate these for you guys or some shit? I guess I'll plate them. Hold on. I guess I'll just have mashed potatoes for lunch. So you saw how quick that was, right? And by the way, people are gonna be happy that you're not filling mashed potatoes with dairy, because why? You're just saving more room for desserts, you know? These are good. All right. Don't tell Dan that I'm triple, quadruple dipped. Oh my God, I fucking love mashed potatoes. I'm putting these away. Okay guys, I think that's it. These are the 4 essential things you need to veganize nearly every Thanksgiving or holiday dish this season. And just another tip in terms of holidays and all that food stuff, I guess I would just say vegan or not vegan, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, look, I eat like shit sometimes too. I'm not trying to act like I'm perfect at all. I'm just saying my experience, whatever you do eat, I think if you just focus on eating, even if you want to eat junk, whatever, I don't know what I'm saying. Like, obviously you're gonna eat your desserts or whatever, but if you want to try to be a little healthier, not gain so much weight or not have all that holiday like bloat, you know how it goes, you just get so bloated. I would say just try to focus on cutting out the animal products where you can. I'm not telling you not to eat a turkey on Thanksgiving, heaven fucking forbid, but if you're gonna eat turkey, maybe cut out the dairy from some of the dishes, you know? If you're gonna have a big dairy-filled dessert, then maybe try to use the flax milk for your other things. I don't know, just have a little bit of balance and a little awareness that there's animal products in more than just the turkey. It's in a lot of stuff, so maybe avoid it where you can. Just a thought. I don't know, the world's ending. You might want to do something. Hope you liked this video. Hope you found it helpful. Check out my How to Stay Healthy for the Holidays video from last year. I'll put that above. And thank you for watching this episode of Angel Anything Show. Now, leave me to my own devices. I must eat these mashed potatoes. So good. See you next time. Goodbye. Oh my God.